Hey everyone, this is week 4 here, and I'm doing episode 16, increasing on-task behavior with ADHD. I saw this as somebody's topic last week, and I was like, "Ooh, I've got to do this one because who do you think has it?" So I've never been officially diagnosed. My parents didn't want me diagnosed because they didn't want the stigma involved. Well, this is all hindsight information, but we're pretty convinced that I have it. All these signs that they're talking about in the podcast, yeah. Um, see, forgetfulness, belligerency, said disorganized, all those things. I actually had a student in my first year of teaching offered to clean my desk for one of those little tiny candies I used for positive reinforcement in my class. I said, not only will I let you do it, I'll give you 3 candies to do it. One of the things that was really interesting in the video, they talked about how it's a chronic condition. Obviously, I'm over 35 and I still have it. I know I do. They say 10 to 65%, which is a pretty funny ratio disparity, but they're the smart ones. That goes into adulthood, and I don't think I'm part of it impacts daily functioning or workplace functioning. I forgot what the word they said, but I can definitely tell when I'm on and off it, and I can tell when what I call I'm slipping. Um, Also, something else that probably exacerbates this. When I was in Iraq, some stuff happened, and my PCP at the VA is doing some research with me on something called operator syndrome. It's something interesting to look into. I probably This probably exacerbates it for some to some degree or not. Different things about the operator syndrome, I definitely can tell that I have. Um, some things that I definitely learned how to master over myself before I was quote unquote diagnosed whenever I got older was improving of self control. I was that kid running around. I was that kid that was, always shooting his mouth off. Not Tourette's level, but you know what I mean. Always, saying what's in your mind in that moment. And I had to quickly learn that the punishments stop when you watch what you say. Um, some things that they also talked about that might help with it was taking sugar out of your diet. Um, yeah, I'm looking back at my life. Maybe my mom's pretty smart. She's got a master's degree in I'm forgetting it's something theology, but she's a real smart lady. And all of a sudden, like when I was like 10 or 12, like no more sugar, no more cookies, no more candy. Maybe there's something to that. Something else that they talked about that I can definitely tell helps me keep me from slipping is caffeine. I usually have a cup of coffee or a Coke while I'm doing classwork, lesson planning, that kind of stuff. Really helps out. The three studies they talked about were 2 behavior interventions. The first one was peer mediated reinforcement, and I talked about this in my comment last week. But I had a best friend at my church when I was younger, that same age, who I'm pretty sure had it as well. Um, we used each other as accountability buddies, quote unquote accountability buddies. Hey, did you do that thing? Oh no, I forgot. Thanks for reminding me. And then I do the same thing for him, and that helped us out a lot with us managing our symptoms. And the other thing it talked about was the effects of white noise, and I just thought that was just what you did. Like I would listen to like classical music. I'd listen to rap music without the lyrics. Just that beat going on in the background. Really helps me. Focus, keep me from slipping. In fact, I use this in my classroom. I cheat in my classroom. I'm like, oh, we're gonna listen to some lo-fi, and while we're doing a task or something, or a assignment, or a reading assignment, I'll put on some lo-fi beats, and it's to help them out, quote unquote, but really it's for me to help me out. Um, this was a really cool podcast to listen to. Just for someone who's lived with this, it's it's pretty interesting to learn about something that you're like, oh yeah, checkbox, checkbox, checkbox. It's pretty funny. Well, All right, guys, it's almost midnight. Better upload this. See ya.